up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Graham Ashcraft. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
Outside.
Just off the outside edge, and we're underway.
First pitch, 4-10.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Y to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fairchild grabs it on the run.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Owen Miller up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ashcraft. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In there for strike one.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Move to first. Miller dives back in safely. And the righty deals. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's hard hit on the line. Fairchild settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Miller leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ashcraft checks the runner, and he's back safely. Kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Brian Anderson will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. in there at the knees for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. So now 1 and 2. Hard hit, could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Here comes the runner. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time. He's safe as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Number 28 up now for the Brewers. Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a ball evens the count.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner leads away at second. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Andrew Monasterio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. And here it comes. Bounce to third, and that's a fair ball. Anderson around third. He'll score. It's 3-0.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Andrew Monasterio. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. And a strike in there.
0-2 is the count.
That one misses. Now 1-2. Look out.
Timeout.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Digging in, Joey Weimer. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 3, the Reds coming up. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, number 48. What do we need to know here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
And now the DH, Kevin Newman. And the pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. Sets him down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
So up next, Matt McClain. Right down the chute. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he deals. There's the strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Next offering in the dirt. The count now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
One gone, runner at first. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. The Reds certainly hit on their first-round pick in 2018 when they took Jonathan India, the former Florida Gator. He turned into the National League Rookie of the Year in 2021.
Just an incredible season with the Cincinnati Reds that year.
Pickoff throw, dives back, and he's out.
Got him.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Second inning set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins.
Ashcraft back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Fairchild sizes this one up, tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
First pitch, and he just misses. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Owen Miller.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Owen Miller. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First offering misses the mark. And that one clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. But they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The wind of the pitch. Missed inside with the curve.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Next pitch is outside. And now 3-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Gets a piece and stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Spencer Steer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Senzel started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. The 1-0. Inside, just missed. Fraley leads off first with 1 away. Check on the runner. Fraley back in on a dive. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And that's a little bit high.
I got 3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 1 out. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. 0-2. And that's in the dirt. The 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals.
Hey!
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The wind of the pitch. Tellez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller.
Now batting.
So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. And now 2-0. Next one misses. 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And now 3-1. And that is in for a strike. Full count now.
The count's full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 outs. Base is empty. Brian Anderson up now for the Brewers. Doubled in his first AB. That one found hard the other way. And a pitch. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Kurt Casale.
Kurt Casale.
The pitch. And that's in the dirt. 1-0.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That one missed. Now 3-0. In for a strike. Now 3-1. Righty delivers. Fouled off left side. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The batter now, Kevin Newman, led off the game with a strikeout. Called strike right there. Nobody out. Runner at first. And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and fires.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
McLean in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
India batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one off the bad part of the bat, and just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Reds leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, number 28.
Number 28.
Ashcraft back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And a good eye there. Up the middle, India. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
Come on, Reds. Let's go.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's outside.
Out.
And the pitch. Next offering is outside. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, out towards right center. Fraley puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 28.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Weimer. His first at bat was a strikeout. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself.
Oh.
That's the 3rd out. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich snags it on the run.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. He reached on a walk his first time. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-1. To third, Anderson. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Reds down in order. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
And a 1-1. Good eye right there.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Next pitch is popped up. Steer hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder.
And now it's Christian Yelich. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Outside. One down, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just off the inside corner, and the count's full.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind and the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Owen Miller. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. They say you win.
0-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. Tapped softly to the right side, and foul ball. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first. He did not go around. The 2-2. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Miller, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the outside part of the plate.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ball popped up. Fraley should have it. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Stuart Fairchild.
The right-hander back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 30.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
In now for the Reds, Will Benson. Struck out swinging his first time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. There's a strike.
This is one of those situations the
0-1's the count.
infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped right center field. And out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Kurt Casale, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss.
0-2
And the
is the
count
count.
is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Number 49 is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Milner warming up as well. The 0-2. Ball one there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here is Kevin Newman. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air on the infield. Anderson settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Matt.
And here is Matt McClain. A strikeout and a walk. First offering misses the mark. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. In for a strike, 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering is down low. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
That's strike two.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
McLean at second with 2 down. Next pitch inside, 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
And a pitch. Bounce to the left side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tap to first. Steer. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson, the next to hit. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Number 28 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that one is inside.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals. Outside corner for a strike. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add on. It's 5-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Graham Ashcraft out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Ian Jabot comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the second baseman, Andrew Monasterio. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Joey Weimer.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Joey Weimer. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Struck him out without a swing. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New arm out of the bullpen, number 49.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's in for a strike. Next one is off the plate. And a count 2-1. And there's a strike.
2-2 the count.
Fraley checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. The punch out there, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The first baseman, number 7.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Steer.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Joel Payamps up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Next pitch is popped up. Number 28 settles under it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Nick.
Next for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. And that one missing low.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And another
2
ball.
1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And here it comes. Caught him looking for the K. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 2. New pitcher for the Reds, Alex Young.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
For the Reds, number 48, Alex Young.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
The right fielder, Blake Perkins.
And he deals.
That's
Ball
a ball.
1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich.
Let's get it together, Reds. You can do it, Reds. Come on.
Up the middle. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw, didn't stay on top, not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Owen Miller. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it falls. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Ball 1 low. Comebacker to the mound. And it gets by him.
Now batting, catcher.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So first and second with 2 outs. William Contreras digs in now.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
This to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 2. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. This place is absolutely loving it, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Joel Payams.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Will Benson now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bounce to the right. And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Casali, batting with one down, takes a strike. Righty to the plate. And that one sliced foul. The pitch. And 1-2.
That's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next is Cincinnati.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Kevin Newman. First offering, and it just misses. Fouled off. He was late. One now. And that one is in for a strike. On the ground, right side, tosses to first, and that is the inning. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Fernando Cruz takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Up now for Milwaukee, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the pitch. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
towards first. A flip to the pitcher covering, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out
Now
in the
batting,
eighth.
Number 28.
Number 28 up now for the Brewers. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. This to third. Senzel over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio.
Come on, Red. Let's go, Cincinnati.
Swing and a miss.
Oh,
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And it's 1-1. And he pumps it a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 5-3. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jake Cousins.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Play.
The pitch. McClain leading things off and takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Kicks and fires. Now 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that
2-1.
skips in the dirt. And now 2-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
No, that's not exactly what they're going for when they say 1 up, 1 down.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder,
And now it's going to be Jake Fraley. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. They say you win.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. McLean leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a base hit on a line. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. He beat the tag. And it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
One down, runner at first. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the center fielder, Joey Weimer.
Joey Weimer.
Cruz back to work.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Cruz, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next pitch misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike and a count 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one in the air right field. Fraley should have it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The right fielder, number 16.
Stepping in, Blake Perkins. And that's in there for strike 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. At the belt and fires. And that one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22.
Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Just missed. Two-0.
Aye.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is down low. And now 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, Owen Miller. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And the slider catches the zone. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Throw to first. Yelich dives back in. And the right-hander's 3-1. Here's a tapper towards short. McLean. They take the force out. Out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds 4. Devin Williams into the game.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel.
The third baseman, Nick Senzel.
And the pitch. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. And the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. Hit hard. That gets through.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stuart Fairchild getting ready to hit. And a sac bunt here. Flips it behind his back. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
Bottom of the ninth, 1-run game, 2 on. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. Weimer on the move, heading back. Back some more. Back some more. And he brings it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the Reds catcher, Kurt Casale.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Swing and a miss.
ball, one
And the
strike.
count is 1-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Check swing, but he went too
One ball,
far. 1-2. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Miller
Out.
over to second.
Out.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations. They just weren't able to do it in this one.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.